Welcome to Panther Sports. We've been thinking about Ireland, about guys like Steve Collins, Barry McGuigan, Andy Lee, the Fighting Irish. Times have been lean for the Green Brotherhood of late, with just Cacace and Crocker Donovan featuring in the title discussions. Today we're talking about four Irish guys who have high hopes of winning world titles. Stay tuned. Aaron McKenna, the silencer from Monaghan, turned pro at just 18 and has been quietly stacking wins all the way to 20-0. Campaigning at middleweight, he's tall, rangy, and technically brilliant, with an impressive and growing variety in his work. McKenna's early pro career was with Golden Boy, training out of LA. His investment in the US sparring circuit, including time spent with Terence Crawford, seems to have worked wonders. Against Liam Smith, his biggest test to date, McKenna mixed beautiful footwork, stance switching and outside boxing in the earlier rounds, with a toe-to-toe approach in the later rounds where he showed great skill in the pocket. McKenna also has a victory against Boots Ennis opponent Uzma Lima. That fight is on this weekend and should provide a nice reference point. Our prediction for Aaron McKenna in 2026. He's just not with a major promoter, and he's not a star, and his ability far exceeds his profile, so he's one that's worth dodging, realistically, and that's his biggest issue. He just needs to keep fighting and force himself into a mandatory challenger position. Middleweight is a slightly stale division, which may work in his favour. Pierce Big Bang O'Leary, the soft-spoken, considered Dublin native, has quietly become a fan favourite for all the right reasons. Fighting at super lightweight, O'Leary mixes measured pressure with power and a healthy appetite for punching the body. He's maturing quickly under the Queensberry banner, working his way through the necessary levels of competition, with a few highlight reel knockouts in the mix as well. In his most recent bout against Liam Dillon, he won comprehensively, but did struggle to get Dillon, a career super featherweight, out of there. Our prediction for O'Leary in 2026. We expect O'Leary to break through to European title level, and if momentum holds, edge into world title contention. With exposure, I think Irish fans will really take to Big Bang. He's respectful outside the ring, bloody ruthless inside it. Callum Walsh, a southpaw from Cork and one of the most talked about Irish prospects in years. Walsh is Dana White's pet project. He's promoted through UFC Fight Pass, sponsored by Dana's buddies. He's also trained by the legendary Freddie Roach, and already has built himself a reputation as a heavy-handed super welterweight finisher. Walsh brings aggression, composure, and that Roach school sharpness. He has a growing profile and a cross-sectional appeal. His biggest test to date was against Emiliano Vargas Jr., co-maining for Canelo Crawford on Netflix. Walsh produced a dominant performance on a big stage, albeit one that was lacking a knockout. Our prediction for Walsh in 2026. Appearing on the Canelo Bud Netflix card puts Walsh in a pretty good position. In theory, you would expect a title eliminator type bout, but will Daddy Dana try keep him to himself over there on Paramount, fighting for the Zuffa belt presented by The Rock and Eric Trump? Paddy Donovan, the slick, confident southpaw from Limerick, who's long been tipped as one of Ireland's most naturally gifted fighters. The look of the Irish deserted him in his two-fight series with Lewis Crocker, going 0-2, despite in the eyes of many comprehensively outboxing the Belfast man on both occasions. Between the disqualification and the judging scorecards in the second bout, Donovan would be excused for feeling a little sorry for himself. While undoubtedly disheartening, we can only hope that it is translated into further determination and sacrifice for the World Championship cause. There is no doubting Donovan possesses the boxing skills to fight for world titles, and he is surrounded by a great team including Andy Lee. Prediction for Donovan in 2026. We expect to see Donovan rebuild fast and return to title contention, reminding everyone why so many have seen him as a future world champion in waiting for quite some time now. Well, there we go. Wishing the guys well. Who do you think becomes world champion first, if at all? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Panther Sports. Stay safe, maintain your distance.